Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey, and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be going over three separate things, and the first one being where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar for today, or Madame Nazar's location. The second thing that we're actually going to go over is all the different collection sets and their current cycles, and then last but not least, we're going to go over all of the daily challenges in extensive detail. I'm going to say that again, extensive details so you guys can earn as much gold as possible. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and show you guys right where you can get and find Madame Nazar for today. And she's actually still on the Dakota River bank. So you just have to head to Valentine, which is going to be the fast travel destination of choice for today, and then just make your way a little bit south. But if this is the only thing that you guys actually came here for today, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A thumbs up does mean a lot to me. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos so you guys know where all the information is that you guys could possibly have. And honestly, it tells me that you guys enjoy and support me as a channel. And honestly, if it really helped you guys out, it could potentially help out somebody else, because YouTube, however many likes I can get, the more likes I can get, the more I can actually promote to other people. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. But before we actually do that, I want to talk a little bit about live streaming and a few other things. I do live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those times are going to be listed on my website. So, son of a... Well, after taking care of those idiots, like all griefers and people that kill other players in Red Dead Online are all idiots, complete and utter idiots. Let's go ahead and move on to the different cycles and their collection sets. Now, personally, I like to go after the coins and the lost jewelry just because you do make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time as possible. For $540 per hour, and there's 5 total sets, so it takes about 3.5 hours to actually get all those completed. But you do need the field shovel and also the metal detector in order to complete those sets. If this person is seriously coming after me, I'm going to be really, really, really upset. Alright. Just whatever. Anyway, you need the field shovel and the metal detector in order to complete those sets. So coins are going to be a part of cycle number 5, and the lost jewelry will be a part of cycle number 6 for today. Now, the next two sets I'm about to go over, you do need either the field shovel or the metal detector as well. So we got the arrowheads, which is going to be a part of cycle number 3, and the family heirlooms, which is going to be a part of cycle number 2. Now, the next sets I'm actually about to go over, the 4, you don't even have to be a collector at all to collect them. You're just not going to be able to sell them. So if you're a lower rank collector, maybe you just don't have enough money or you want to make more money, then these sets are going to be for you guys. So you have American Wildflowers at cycle number 5, the tarot cards at cycle number 1, the antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 5, and then the bird eggs at cycle number 6 for today. Hopefully that does help you guys out. But let's go ahead and dive into the daily challenges, and let's go ahead and talk about those. So, I'm just going to go over the list real quick for you guys, and then we're going to dive into them in detail. So we got 5 creeping time picked, 1 defended a campsite, 5280 distance traveled by wagon with a posse member, 1 don't reach high hostility within 1 game day, 3 items sold to a fence, 3 non-player enemies hats shot off, 1 owls plucked, and that's it for the daily general. 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar, 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact, 20 donations to crypts, 7 medium animal carcasses donated to crypts, 2 resupply missions completed, 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar, 3 collectibles maps used, 3 family heirlooms found, 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters, 2 bounties taken down with Ebolas, and then last but not least, we have 3 Eagle Eye used to track a bounty target. Alright, so you can earn up to 11 gold bars each and every single day here by just playing and using the daily challenges to make gold, which is outstanding. There's 2 different requirements. Number 1, you do have to complete a 21-day streak, so completing at least 1 daily challenge for 21 days in a row, then maintaining that going forward. And then the other thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you guys have all of the current available roles and be at least a rank 10 in each of those roles as well. So definitely make sure that you guys are doing that so you guys can make the most amount of gold as possible whenever we actually get an update to Red Dead Online, which right now it seems like it's never going to actually happen. But let's go ahead and dive into these in detail for you guys. So creeping time, mint and oregano, creeping time, they're some of the more common ones. Honestly, if you guys make your way down to where Madam Nazar is at today, you're going to find a ton of it in the Dakota River Valley. Just look basically on both sides of the river and you guys will find some. Otherwise, if you guys go right behind Valentine, I'm going to show the map here real quick. And if you guys, a better location than in the valley is actually going to be pretty much right along the L and the E. So starting from here, and if you guys were to make like a straight line and go basically like this, and then kind of start wrapping it around like that, you guys will find probably 7 or 8 different spots of creeping time, and they spawn in basically in 2 to 4 groupings each and every single time. So there's that. So creeping time is honestly super, super simple to find. You can find it pretty much everywhere. Defended a campsite. Now, I can't even tell you guys the last time that I had a defend the campsite happen, but there is one down here in Blue Water Marsh. It's pretty much right above the A, or between the A and the R right there. I'm trying to think of, honestly, where they're all at. There's one over here by Blackwater. I believe it's right at the... I think it's... I can't remember. It's somewhere like between... along the river. It's right next to one of these openings. I just can't remember which one it is. I haven't had it pop up in quite some time. And honestly, I cannot think of any other ones off the top of my head. But if you guys have any like go-to places for some of the defended campsites, by all means, leave a comment down below because you're going to help other people out as well. All right, let's go and move on to the next one. We got 5280 distance traveled by wagon with a posse member. You're going to have to be in a posse in order to do this. So that you're going to need a wagon and a posse member to do this. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't matter if it's their wagon or yours. Just go ahead and get a wagon out and travel that distance. We have to reach, don't reach high hostility within one game day. So basically just don't kill any other players. Don't kill NPCs. Don't do anything stupid. That's all you have to do. Honestly, you should be killing other players anyway unless you're playing Showdown. So get over it, you stupid griefers. And leave it at that. We got 3 items sold to a fence. Just any of the fences are going to be just fine. There's one in right here at Emerald Ranch. You can go to, there's one south of Blackwater in Thieves Landing. You got one in Rhodes, and then there's also one in Saint Denis, and then also one in Van Horn. We have 3 non-player enemies hats shot off. Now there's a couple different ways that you guys can do this, and I saw that we have to do bootlegger missions, so I'm actually going to recommend this way to do it for today. So I'd either randomly find the bootlegger missions or go and talk to Maggie in order to get those completed. But the federal agents will, or the revenue agents will have hats for the most part, and then you're just going to basically aim a little bit higher than a headshot, and that's how you're going to get them. If you don't care about your hostility or anything like that, then go to Van Horn or Thieves Landing, because there's going to be guaranteed enemies there all the time. And that way you can get those hats shot off as quickly as possible. But it's just a little bit higher of a flick. Now, when I typically do this, I either go to Van Horn or Thieves Landing. And then last but not least, we have an owl plucked. I'm going to show you guys 2 different really good locations for this. Number 1 is where I'm closer to, which is Blue Water Marsh. If you guys come to this intersection right here, during the evening hours, you guys will typically find an owl flying overhead. If it's not there, ride north or south and then come back and just constantly be keeping an eye on the sky for your owl, and then that way it will get you'll be able to get that one completed, and then just go ahead and pluck it. Let's go to move on to the daily rule challenge, or the daily rule challenges for today. We've already gone over the 3 bootlegger missions. Talk to Maggie or let these spawn naturally. 4 moonshine sold to served to a bar, or oh my gosh, 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar. So you can do this with a posse member or just a random person. It doesn't really matter if they're in your posse or not. And then you're going to want to sell your moonshine with at least 18 bottles as intact. So basically being as careful as you possibly can and waiting until your moonshine is completed in order to do that. Doesn't matter what strength it is, as long as you sell it with the bottles intact. 20 donations to Crips. The easiest way to do this is by doing flight feathers or any type of feather in general, just because you can get an overabundant of them pretty easily. So do that. We have 7 medium animal carcasses donated to Crips. So that's going to basically be everything on the side of the horse. You're looking at like hawks, eagles, condors, turkey vultures, turkeys, raccoon, Virginia possum, rabbits, things like that. Anything that for the most part that goes on the side of the horse is what you're going to want to donate to Crips. And then last but not least, for the daily, for the trader roll, we have 2 resupply missions completed. So you're going to wait probably about 20 minutes in between each of these resupply missions. then you might have to do a delivery of your goods. It just kind of depends on where you're currently at with your supplies and whatnot. So we'll take a little bit of time in between each of those. And then 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar. So you're going to have to physically go to Madame Nazar's location in order to get this one completed. So don't sell it like a full set through the post office because it's not going to work. And then 3 collector maps used, so you can use any of them. They are cheaper this week, so go ahead and do that. That's an easy one to get taken care of. And then we have 3 family heirlooms found, which the family heirlooms today are going to be a part of cycle number 2. And then last but not least, we have the Bounty Hunter role, which is the only role that does pay out additionally in gold, which is really good. So we have 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters, so that's basically where we're at. So we got Valentine, Emerald Station or Emerald Ranch, and also Van Horn. And then 2 bounty targets taken down with bolas. One of my favorite things to actually do, especially in griefers and people that like to use Slippery Bastard, is by using the bolas, because they're not invincible that way. So pretty easy to do. Plus, Rockstar has gifted a lot of these in the past, so hopefully you guys have an abundance of them. And then last but not least, we have 3 Eagle Eye used to track a bounty target. The best way to do this is if you guys get a search area when you start a bounty hunting mission, and then you guys can go there, and every time that you inspect something, you basically use your Eagle Eye to track that specific bounty target, and you should be able to complete that in one go with that specific type of mission. But that is all the daily challenges done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding any of these daily challenges, then by all means, go ahead and leave a comment down below, because I'd love to be able to help you guys out the best that I possibly can, because that's what this channel is all about, is helping you guys get money, gold, XP for whatever game that we might be playing or whatever it might be here on the channel. That's my goal, is to help you guys out as much as I possibly can. But if you guys did enjoy the video in any way, or enjoyed it in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.